Dude,
The Merce.
break the levee right now. We're breaking the levee.
Sweep the goddamn nation.
If you don't know about it, you need to know about it. Let me tell you about it.
It's the Hip Hop Club, tell them we spitting facts.
Be myself on the microphone, and that's all you gotta do.
And we rockin' it original instrumental.
And I open Ableton Live and I do it on the job.
It rocks, it flows, it rolls.
And I go on the beat like a villain.
Cause I just laid it down, we never play around.
It's all good cause I'm on the mic.
And I'm about to pass it on to you.
It's really hard to put it into 3 words, but I would agree. I would say soulful. I would say truthful. I would say just fun. Just having fun. So I mean, that's what it comes down to too. If you're not having fun, why are you doing it?
You can be relatable because people have to, like what you're doing. Like, I mean, not that it's about what people like, but if you do something and it resonates with other people, then it resonates inside you also, because we're all in it together. So this guy likes to talk about unity, man. It's about that.
It's soulful, multifaceted, and powerful.
I would say truthful because, at least for me, because hip hop kind of started as something where it was like an outlet for me to kind of like explore who it is I am as a person and like express who I am as a person.
Well, I think there's a connotation about rap that it's like all really ignorant and stupid, vile music, which is, has white parents shaking in their boots like, don't listen to that rap music.
What I think hip-hop should be, ultimately, I think it should be considered a discipline, like a field that you could even study in college. Because if you think about hip-hop and then you think about psychology, anthropology, any kind of social science, it's reached other cultures. It's reached, it's not only is it something that reaches people, but in the same way hip-hop reaches people. And it's had the power, as you can tell by the interest that even some academics have demonstrated in hip-hop.
It has such an impact on culture.
I mean, I think like anything does, it's evolved over time, and like, I actually wrote a term paper on the origins of hip hop, which is interesting. It's like South Bronx and like from African roots. Self-expression can take on a lot of different forms, and like it's cool that it's like expanded.
It's just kind of like rap is everywhere. Rap is like in pop music. It's infected every other kind of music. It's infected a lot of other things too. It's like, I think it's really cool. Yeah.
When I first started rapping, I was a little embarrassed, like that was something I did, and when I said I was a rapper, people kind of gave me looks. So like, I said I was a spoken word artist or some shit like that, something more white. But I realize now that like it's really you're rhyming rhythmically with, and I love words, I love music. It's the combination of music and playing with language, and I think it's something anyone can do.
One of the originators of hip hop, one like the legends, are like a group of 3 white boys from upstate New York. So I think like in terms of hip hop being a self-expression, regardless of your social class or your status or whatever, everybody's got opinions, everybody's got feelings, everybody's got problems, regardless. So hip hop is just a form of peacefully expressing those opinions.
I couldn't necessarily relate to all the struggles they talked about, but I could really feel what they were talking about, and it really inspired me.
Well, for me, I've been involved in hip-hop as long as I can remember, just because it was actually a part of my culture, like just something I grew up with. And so when I came to Claremont Colleges, I just sought out people who had like interests.
Everybody that just kind of liked to make music kind of just got together, and this happened. I guess we just had the hip hop club, so it's definitely been cool meeting other people who love hip hop just as much as we do.
I first got into hip-hop because I started to like rap music a lot during my senior year in high school, but before that I hadn't really listened to hip-hop or rap. And then I started finding some more underground rap and then underground hip-hop. And I got to college knowing I wanted to be a rapper, but like not really knowing much about it. and I met this guy named Deontay who became one of my really good friends, and he's an MC, and so he taught me the difference between MCing and rapping and just helped me get started.
Or what? Well, like, I've done hip-hop my entire life. At least that's the framework of my mind. But at the Claremont Colleges, I threw parties with Blue Magic Entertainment.
To it, and then in college I came and really wanted to see if anybody else was out here that enjoyed hip-hop as much as I do. And I found a hip-hop club, and now we've been going strong for over a year now.
Just at Pitzer is just so creative. So there's been a lot of jam sessions. So whether it's me and like there's a kid with a guitar, there's like 2 kids who are beatbox and they're amazing. And you know, the thing that I have trouble with is like all the electronic music at 5C parties and how like there's no hip-hop anymore.
Hip-hop is different everywhere.
Yeah, hip-hop's different everywhere.
Yeah. You go to New York hip-hop, you go to New York, you go to one borough in New York and hip-hop would be totally different than the next borough. You know, you go to LA, you go to one suburb or one, you know, area in LA and go to the next. It's different. Like, you know, hip-hop is like ever evolving, so
I guess like in one like regard it's cool because like you just the amount of people you get from different backgrounds like geographically. So like we're from Connecticut, he's from Houston,
I would say that's probably the main
LA,
thing.
like Boston.
Because it is a genre that can be used very effectively to create a positive message, to, you know, spread joy, to make people dance, to make people laugh. I like making people laugh in my music. And I think that if you've never heard of hip-hop, I think you should give it a chance and try to look under the surface.
I guess. But like, I mean, I always do it just because it's something I like to do.